Welcome to the district's game 2 for the Ladycats. I would like to give a shout out to some of our sponsors: Ellis Construction, T&W Machine, Community State Bank of Canton and Ceiling Branch, Ceiling State Bank, Allegiant Land Services, Hutchison Ford, Ceiling Auto Supply, Chain Seed, Gore's Travel Plaza, Great Plains Bank, River Rat Oilfield, M&D Enterprises, Fireball Repair and Wrecker, Farm Cart of Western Oklahoma, First Christian Church of Sealing, I Told You So, Combs Feed and Seed, Gore's Nitrogen. And your starting lineup today is, let me find it, Kirsten Unwin, Tacey Cooper, Kirsten Briggs, Tegan Hamer, Avery Burton, Bree Hedges, Kason Newman, Katie Griffin, Carrie Rogers, and Addison Fisher. I don't know what else. Oh, all right. We have Addison Fisher pitching tonight, and we're about to prepare for first pitch. Addison Fisher gonna line up for the pitch, and it's gonna be a strike right down the middle. So the count is 0-1. 0-1 count as she lines up for the second pitch, and strike two. Nice pitch. And she's going to line up for a second pitch, 0-2 count. Strike free, got her swinging. Free pitches, free strikes, 1 out. One out with number 8 up to bat now. Addison Fisher preparing to throw the ball. And she's going to throw a... Oh, it's a grounder. It was a line drive hit to her. Oh, it's over first baseman's head, but she's not going to get to second. Addie Fisher came right at her. It hit her glove, and she tried to toss it, and it went over first baseman's head. So now number 10 up to bat, 1 out with a runner on first. And it's going to be low. So count is 1-0 with a runner on first, 1 out. And it's ball 2. Kason Newman saves it from probably going to be a steal. So count is 2-0 with a runner on first, 1 out. Shows bunt, doesn't pull it back, so it's going to be strike 1, 2-1 count with a runner on first. So 2-1, runner on first, 1 out. She's going to wind up for the pitch. And strike 2, 2-2 count. 2-2 count, 1 out, runner on first, top of the first. And it's a foul ball. Foul ball makes it 2-2 count still. 1 out. And it's going to be a ball. Count is now full. 1 out. Strike free. Got her swinging. Now there's 2 outs. 2 outs. Number 4 up to bat now. She's gonna... And it's hit to the second baseman through the hole to the center fielder. She's gonna get to third. First pitch swinging, got it to the outfield. 2 outs, runners on first and third. Two outs. And it's through the center fielder. Runner gonna score. Runners on first and second. And OBA will take a 1-0 lead. So score is now 1-0 OBA. 2 outs. Two outs for a new batter now. And that ball is going to be high. That's going to be called outside. Count is 2-0. Count is 2-0. Count, 2 outs. Score is 1-0. That's going to be called low and inside. So 3-0 count now. Count, 2 outs. And that's going to be called a strike. 3-1 count. Runners on first and second, it looks like. Runners on first and second. 3-1 count. And it's high. So bases are loaded for number 13. And that will be called outside. So count is 1-0, 2 outs. Bases loaded. So bases loaded. Strike 2. 1-1 count. Or strike 1, excuse me. 1-1 count. One count, 2 outs. 1-0 is the score in top of first. Strike 2. 1-2 count. Chance to end this right here. And it's going to be a strike 3, batter out. That will do it for the top of first. And we'll be right back. Welcome back to the Ladycats District 2 softball game. And it's bottom of the first with the score being 1-0, OBA leading. Kirsten Unwin up to bat first. Kirsten Unwin up to bat. First pitch. Strike. So count is 1-0. Strike one. 1-1 count. And that's a line drive over center fielder, or over the shortstop, excuse me, to give Kirsten Unwin a single. Now we have Tacey Cooper up to bat. Tacey Cooper up to bat with a runner on first. Strike one. Oh, 1 count. With a runner on first. Showed bunt, pulled back. Oh, runner. Kirsten Unwin gonna steal. So count is 1-1, ball in the dirt. So 1-1 count now. And the ball's gonna be high. So 2-1 count now. With a runner on first. Or second, excuse me. Two-one count. And it's low. 3-1 count. Free one count. And it's gonna be a pop up to the center fielder. Kirsten Unwin not gonna tag up. So now Kirsten Briggs up to bat. So Kirsten Briggs up to bat with Kirsten Unwin on second. And it's gonna be outside. So 1-0 count. That's gonna be above her head. So 2-0 count now. Two-0 count. 1-0. OBA leading. That was gonna be high again. So 3-0 count. Three-0 count. 1 out. And that's hammered. And that's gonna hit the fence. That's gonna score Kirsten Unwin. So a double for Kirsten Briggs. And that will tie things up. And we will be right back. Let me thank a few of our sponsors. River at Oilfield, Gore's Travel Plaza, First Christian Church of Sealing, M&D Enterprises, Sealing State Bank, Sealing Auto Supply, and Hutchison Ford. Tegan Hamer up to bat now. After that time. So 1 out for the Sealing Ladycats. Yeah, that's going to be low. Runner on second. And Tegan Hamer is up to bat. 1-0 count. 1 out. And it's going to be a foul ball. So 1-1 count now. That's going to be low. So 2-1 count now. And we are tied at 1 right now. And slow. 3-1. Three-one count. 1 out. And it's outside. And Kirsten Briggs gonna steal third. Pitcher wasn't paying attention. She stole third. So now runners on first and third, and Avery Burton is up to bat. Strike 1. Runner gonna steal. And she's gonna steal. And she's safe! And your Ladycats lead. The catcher threw to second, and then Kirsten Briggs stole to take the lead, and then she wasn't and then Tegan Hamer got to third. So now it's 2-1, Sealing Ladycats winning. And it's also a 1 count with 1 out. And she pulls back her bunt, so 1-1 count now. 1 out. One count, 1 out. And it's going to be foul ball. One, 2 count with a runner on third, 1 out. One count, 1 out. Strike 1. Or strike 3, excuse me. 2 outs. Now Bree Hedges up to bat. So 2 outs with Bree Hedges up to bat. Runner on third. Strike 1. 0-1 count. 2 outs. Oh, strike 2. 0-2 count. Oh, 2 count, 1 out. Foul ball. Trying to stay alive here so we don't end the inning. Oh, 2 count, 2 outs. 1-2 is the score. Your Ladycats lead. And she's gonna foul it off again. Foul ball. So count is still 0-2. And that's gonna be a pop-up to the shortstop, and that will end the inning. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Addison Fisher lining up for the pitch. And that's going to be strike 1. Oh, on count. 1-1 count. One, 2 count now. One, 2 count. 1-2 is the score. Sealing leads. That's going to be a grounder to the shortstop. And Tegan Hammer going to throw it to first base for an out. 1 out. So, Addison Fisher lines up for a ball. Ball 1. 1-0 count. Strike 2. Or strike 1. Excuse me. 1-1 count. 1 out. And that's going to be ball 2. 2-1 count. And that's going to be strike 2. 2-2 count. That's going to be strike free, batter out, 2 outs for the Ladycats. So 2 outs. That's going to be foul ball for the Ladycats. So 0-1 count. 0-1 count, 2 outs. 1-2 is your score. Ladycats lead. And it will be ball. 1-1 count. And it's going to be outside, 2-1 count now. Two on count, 2 outs. 1-2 is the score. And it's a grounder in the gap. So in the gap. So there's a runner on first, 2 outs for the Trojans. All right, 2 outs with a runner on first. And it's going to be ball. So 1-0 count. Grounder in the gap. We're going to send a runner home. Safe. And a runner on second. So now the score is tied. She must have got under that tag. So now 2 outs with a new batter up. Score is now tied. And it's a grounder to the third baseman. And that will do it for the inning. Score is tied 2-2. I'd like to thank some of our sponsors. Allegiant Land Services, Great Plains Bank, M&D Enterprises, Fireball Repair and Wrecker, First Christian Church of Sealing, Gore Nitrogen, Combs Feed and Seed, Ellis Construction, T&W Machine, Community State Bank of Kansas Sealing Branch, and Gore's Travel Plaza. Thank you. Oh yeah, and it is tied 2-2 at the top of the second, or excuse me, bottom of the second. And welcome back as we have Case and Newman about to bat. Score is tied at the bottom of the second for Case and Newman. And that's going to be a ball. 1-0 count. Low. And it would be a ball. High. So a 2-0 count. And that's a foul ball. So 2-1 count. So Casey Newman with 2 balls, 1 strike, 0 outs. And that's going to be ball 3. 3-1 count now. Three one count. Low, and she will take her base for a walk. Katie Griffin up to bat now. So Katie Griffin up to bat with a runner on first. What? That's not Kerry Rogers. Okay. And no, because Kerry Rogers is starting. That's Gilchrist. And she's gonna steal. That's 50. So Katie Griffin with a 2-0 count. Carol Gilchrist stole second when she was pinch running for Case and Newman. So Katie Griffin up to bat, 2-1 count. And that's going to be a bunt to move Katie Rogers. And she's safe. First baseman dropped the ball. The first baseman dropped the ball, so Katie Griffin's safe after the bunt. And she moved Kara Gilchrist. So now we have Kerry Rogers up to bat. And she's gonna score on a. She's gonna score after they try to throw it to third and she missed it, and Katie Griffin gets to second. Kerry Rogers still up to bat. So after that, Ladycats lead 3-2. Two-0 count. Two-0 count. And it's a bunt, but foul ball. 2-1 count, 0 outs. With Kerry Rogers still up to bat. And strike 2, so 2-2 count. Two count. 2-3 is the score. And it's a bunt, but it's going to be foul ball, so she's out. So now 1 out, and we're at the top of the order with Kirsten Unwin about to bat. Kirsten Unwin up to bat with a 1 out and a runner on second. So first pitch in the dirt. And that's going to be a foul ball. So 1-1 count now. One count. 1 out. 2-3 is the score, Ladycats. And that's above her head. 2-1 count. So 2-1 count. That's a foul ball. Two to three is the score in the second inning. Two balls, 2 strikes. And that's past her. And she's going to steal Katie Griffin and gets to third. And now the count is full. All right, so 3-2 count. Count is full. 1 out. And that's going to get in the gap. That's going to score a runner. And she's going to get to first. So now the score is 4-2 with Tacey Cooper up to bat. So 1 out. And that's going to be a line drive right to the... Oh, she drops it. It's a line drive to the right fielder. She dropped it, and that's just bad luck for Kirsten Unwin. She thought she caught it, but then she dropped it, and then she runs to second, but can't get there in time. So 2 outs with Tacey Cooper getting a single, and now Kirsten Briggs up to bat. So that's going to be low, and Tacey Cooper is going to steal. So count is 1-0. And that's smoked. Oh, and it's over right fielder's head. Our left fielder. That's going to score Tacy, and she's going to get to second. Over the left fielder's head to score a runner. So 2 outs, scores 5-2, Sealing leading. And Tegan Hamer up the bat now. Two outs, 5-2 is the score.
Let's go.
And it's gonna be a hit to the right fielder to score a runner. And she's gonna get a double. So that will score a runner to make it 6-2 now. 6-2 with runner on second. Avery Burton up to bat now. Six to 2. Strike one. Two outs, 1 count. And it's low. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs for Avery Burton. And it's going to be called high. So now 2-1 count. That's going to be a foul ball. Foul ball. 2-1 count. Or 2-2 count, excuse me now. And 2 outs. That's going to get in the gap to center fielder. That's going to score Tegan Hamer. And she's going to get to second. 7-2 now. So 7-2 for Bree Hedges. So 2 outs. 7-2 is the score. And that's going to be to the right fielder. It's going to be a hit over the left fielder's head. That's going to score Avery Burton, and Bree Hedges is going to get to second. 8-2 now. Eight to 2, and the bottom of the second. 2 outs. That's going to be a strike for Casey Newman. So 0-1 count, 2 outs. 2-8 is the score. That's a pop fly to the shortstop to end the inning. 7-2 is the score, excuse me, and we'll be right back. I'd like to mention a few sponsors. Gore's Nitrogen, I told you so. Gore's Travel Plaza, Chain Seed, Combs Feed and Seed, T&W Machine, Allegiant Land Services, Sealing State Bank, Community State Bank of Canton Sealing, and Sealing Auto Supply. Score is 8-2 in the top of the third, and Addison Fisher is still pitching. And that's going to be low. So that's ball 2, or ball 1. 1-0 count. 1-1 count, strike 1. That's going to be a grounder to the first baseman, and she's going to step on her back for a quick 1 out. What do you mean? She's done. 1 out. 2-8 is the score. And bottom or top of the third. 1 out. Strike 1. 0-1 count. So 0-1 count, 1 out. And it hit her. So now there's a runner on first. So now a new batter. And that's going to be a ball. And the ref calls time to sweep off home plate. So 1-0 count. 1 out with a runner on first. 8-2 is the score. The Ladycats lead. And that's a pop up to a center fielder, and it's caught by Tacey Cooper. What a catch! What a catch by Tacey Cooper. She ran all the way over there and caught it. So now 2 outs and a runner on first. 2-8 is still the score. Um, 2-0 count, 2 outs, and the score is still 8-2. And the top of the third with a runner on first. So now 3-1 count. And that's going to be hit and the right fielder, and it's a foul ball. Today is still your score, full count for OBA. 2 outs. And that's going to be a foul ball. So OBA stays alive. Addie Fisher has a chance to finish it now. That's going to be a grounder to the shortstop. Throws it to Kirsten Briggs, and that will do it for the inning. and we'll be right back. Welcome back. I'm Tyler Shelf, and scores 2-8 here for the Ladycats. Katie Griffin up to bat. And we're about to start the bottom of the third. OBA looking to end this inning without any more runs, so they can maybe go to get a few of their own. Sealing is trying to prevent that from happening, and they want to keep this inning as long as they can. So the count is quickly 1-0. Count. So that's in the gap. So Katie Griffin gonna get a single for Carrie Rogers to bat now. So Katie Griffin after a single. Katie Rogers gonna try to follow up with that success. Pulls back her bunt. So now it's 1-0. So 1-0 count. 2-0 count now. So 2-0 count. 0 outs for Carrie Rogers with a runner on first. And that's a line drive to the center fielder. She catches it. Katie Griffin not going to try to tag up. So now we're back to the top of the lineup with Kirsten Unwin up to bat now. Let's see what she can do. That was a really good hit, just smack dead to the center fielder. And that's a nice hit to the center fielder to the left fielder in the gap. That's going to score a runner. So it's 9-2 now. Crowd is going wild. Tacey Cooper up to bat now. So 9-2 now. Cats up by 7. And that's going to be strike 1 for Tacey Cooper. 0-1 count. 0-2 count, 1 out. 2-9. And that's gonna be a ball. So 2-2 count, I believe now. 2-2 count. 2-9 is the score. Ladycats up. 1 out. And that's gonna be a dead ball as it hits Tacey Cooper. So now Kirsten Briggs up to bat. So 2-9 for Kirsten Briggs. And that's going to be high. So 1-0 count. One out. 2-9 is the score. With 1 ball. That's going to be high again. So 2-0 count now. Two-0 count. Strike 1. So now 2-1 count. And strike 2. 2-2 count. And that's going to be low. Count is now full. So 3-2 count, 1 out. And that's going. And it's gone! Kirsten Briggs with a home run. And that was gone. Score is 12-2, I believe. Just a great hit by Kirsten Briggs there. And now we have Tegan Hamer up to bat. And that's going to be a grounder past the shortstop. So that will get a single for Tegan Hamer. And that's going to be a ball. 1-0 for Avery Burton. And that is going to be high. Or foul ball, excuse me. 1-1 count, 1 out. Swung at. So 1-1 count, 1 out. And that's a grounder in the gap. So now it is Bree Hedges up to bat with a runner on first and second. And that's going to get past her. So 1-0 count. 1 out. Runners on second and third. Two 0 count. 1 out for Bree Hedges. And it will be a foul ball strike. I think she got a tip of it. So 2-1 count. So 2-1 count. And that's going to be a foul ball for 2-2 count. So 2-2 count. Score is 12-2. Ladycats lead in the bottom of the third. And that's going to be a foul ball. And that's going to be another foul ball. So 2-2 count. 2-12 is the score. Ladycats lead, 1 out. Bottom of the third. That's a pop up to the pitcher. So that will be 2 outs with Kason Newman up to bat. So that will be a ball. 1-0 count. Kason Newman. With the bat. What just happened? Oh, the sprinklers turned on. And I don't know what just happened. Well, 2 outs with 1 ball, and the sprinkler turned on. Score is 12-2, and the bottom of the third. And I'd like to take this time to maybe announce some sponsors. Ellis Construction, T&W Machine, Community State Bank of Kansas Ceiling Branch, Ceiling State Bank, Allegiant Land Services, Hutchison Ford, Ceiling Auto Supply, Chain Seed, Gore's Travel Plaza, and Gore's Nitrogen. Thank you. And I think they've got the sprinklers turned off, so we're about to resume. So Kason Newman, 1-0 out after 1-0 count with 2 outs. And that's going to be a pop-up. And it gets down before a center fielder can get to it. That's going to score Tegan Hamer and Avery Burton. So now it is 14-2. Wait, so if he scored 2 more runs? So Kara Gilchrist gonna get down, and the count is a 1, I believe. No, 1-0. 1-0. 1-0 count with runner on second. 2 outs. Strike 1. 1-1 count. Two outs, 1-1 count. 14-2 is the score. And that is a hard hit, but right to the right fielder. So that will do it for the third inning, and we will be right back. And welcome back as Addison Fisher still pitching. 14-2 is the score, top of the first. And it will be a foul ball. And 0-1 count for Addie Fisher. And that's going to be a pop-up to the right fielder. And Katie Griffin going to catch it. So 1 out. One out for the Ladycats. So a new batter for OBA. One no count as that was a ball. Trying to get the inning put away. And that's strike 1. Got her swinging. 1-1 count. One count. 1 out. And that's going to be strike 2. So 1-2 count. 1 out. 2-14 is the score. Top of the fourth. That's going to be a ball. Try to get her with a changeup. Didn't work. So 2-2 count. It's going to be low again. So now count is full. Full count. 1 out. 2-14 is the score. And that's going to be strike 3, 2 outs. Chance to put the game away right here, I believe. So 2 outs, and it's going to be low again. So 1-0 count. 1-1 count, as that's a strike. So 1-1 count, 2 outs. And that's going to be a foul ball, 1-2 count now. So a chance to put the game away right here. And that's a pop-up to the center fielder. And that will do it. Ball game. Right? No. Never mind. Never mind, that will not be ball game. So, we'll be right back. So Kerry Rogers out to bat, and that is going to be ball 1. One 0 count. And then another ball, so 2-0 count. And that will be a ball. Or a foul ball, excuse me. 2-1 count. Foul ball, so 2-1 count, 0 outs. 2-14 is the score. And that'll be a foul ball. So it was a walk, ball 4. Did she get hit? Oh, she got walked, and now we're at the top of the order again. So, top of the order. That's a pop up to the center fielder right at her. So Tacey Cooper up to bat now. 1 out with a runner on first. Tacey Cooper up to bat. That's a ball, got past the catcher, and she's going to get to second. Thought about 3, but decides not to. So 1-0 count. Tacey Cooper still up. And that's a grounder, but right at the center or at the shortstop. And she's gonna go 4. And it's 15-2 now. (15-2). 1 out. Or 2 outs, excuse me. With a runner with and we're gonna intentional walk Kirsten Briggs. So now Tegan Hamer up to bat. And foul ball. So if we get 2 more runs, 2 more runs. 2 outs, runner on first, and Tegan Hamer at the bat. That's gonna be strike 2, 0-2 count. And that's low. 1-2 count. 2 outs. 15-2. And that's going to be a grounder right after second baseman. Doesn't field it cleanly. And she's going to be called out. So 15-2. And I'd like to mention some sponsors. I Told You So, Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, M&D Enterprises, Gore's Travel Plaza, Chain Seed, First Christian Church of Sealing, Combs Feed and Seed, Gore's Nitrogen, and T&W Machine. And welcome back as we have a new pitcher, Kirsten Unwin, coming in. She froze it hard, so wouldn't be surprised if it's a 3-up, 3-down right here. But that's going to be outside. 1-0 count. And that's going to be high. So 2-0 count. 15-2 is the score. And that's strike one. 2-1 count now. So Kirsten Unwin, what can she do right here? And we're going to call it low. So 3-1 count. Strike two. So the count is now full with 0 outs. And that's a pop-up to the shortstop. And that's going to be an out. So 1 out with number 10 up to bat for OBA. So 1 out, 2-15 is the score, top of the 5th. And we're going to call that high, I believe. So 1-0 count. Strike one. Good pitch. 1-1 count. So 1-1 count, 1 out, 15-2 is the score, top of 5th. What can she do here? And that's going to be a line drive in the gap for number 10 for OBA. Got to get a single. So now 1 out with a runner on first for OBA. Number 4 up to bat. High. And it's low. One is the count. 1 out. So now the count's 1-2, swing and a miss for OBA. 1-2 is the count. So that's a swing and a miss, and then she hit a foul ball earlier. So 1-2 count. And 2-5 is, or 2-15 is the score, excuse me. Top of 5th. And that's gonna be high. So 2-2 count now. 2-2 count, 1 out, 15-2 is the score. So strike free, so 2 outs now. And 38 up to bat for OBA. And runner on first. 2 outs. One ball. Strike one. So 1-1 count with a runner on first. And that's going to be strike two. 1-2 count. 2-2 count. So now count will be full. Strike three, batter out, and ball game, and that'll make the Sealing Ladycats here district champions. And they'll play at regionals next week. Thank you, and I'm Tyler Schoaf, and I'm going to read some of our sponsors. Hutchison Ford, Chain Seed, Gore Nitrogen, I Told You So, First Christian Church, Ellis Construction, Community State Bank of Canton, and Sealing, and Branch. What?